What's going on, folks? French Fit back here with another video today. Got a bit of a quick hitter. Going to be going over some shoulder mobility techniques that I find helpful, and I think you will too. So let's just jump right into it. A lot of people have stiff, tight shoulders. It isn't your fault. It's a lot to do with the modern lifestyle, but it is your responsibility to take care of it if you're in pain. So first off, these are called T-spine extensions. All you're going to need here is a foam roller. You put it under your mid to upper back. And the reason why I like these is they just kind of make sense. So a lot of times we're on our phones, working at the computer at a desk, and we're hunched over like this. So to combat that, we want to do the opposite of that. Opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades back, moving the T-spine around, which is the upper back. And these are really simple. I like to start off a lot of my mobility routines with these. Just 10 slow reps. Really try to open up the chest, and it really loosens up the shoulders a little bit. You can do these even at like a desk. If you have a chair that's a little bit low on your back, they can be done pretty much anywhere. This is a new one that I really like. I got it out of Kelly Starrett's book, Becoming a Supple Leopard. And all you're gonna do is basically, this is a little bit more advanced, so you might wanna start with a lighter plate, but grab a bumper plate. This is a 55-pound plate. You're gonna hug it basically, get on the floor, and you're just gonna tilt from side to side. And the main thing I want to focus on here is breathing through the movement. Really, obviously it's on your chest, so you want to make sure you're breathing, and this will probably crack your back a little bit, which will feel good, and just kind of mobilize the T-spine and the ribs. People forget that the ribs are connected to your spine, so to have optimal spinal function as well as shoulder function, the ribs also have to be able to move a little bit and be nice and supple. So if you really wanted to get crazy with this, you could put a lacrosse ball or a double lacrosse ball or a peanut on your shoulder blades to really get a lot of tension and loosen up those upper back muscles. Now these next two exercises are probably one of my go-tos. They're my favorite. I've been doing them for a while. All it takes is a lacrosse ball or a baseball, something like that. If you really want to start off ease into it, you can use a tennis ball, a lot softer. And this is just a simple rotator cuff mobility drill. So find a tight spot in the back of your shoulder where the rotator cuff muscles are. I'm using a contract and relax technique right here. So all you're gonna do is squeeze those muscles in the back of your shoulder for about 5 seconds, then try to relax as much as you possibly can. Big breath out, and a lot of times after that really helps loosen up the muscles. Do that 3 or 4 times, move it around, find a different tight spot. And these can be great for keeping your shoulders nice and supple, but even if you do have like a shoulder injury, say you have like a rotator cuff tear or a labral tear, and you're just kind of waiting to get it fixed, or like in the meantime you want to do something, this can be really good to help relieve some of that pain, keep those muscles, because if something's wrong, the other muscles are going to have to work extra hard to keep that shoulder stable. So keeping those muscles nice and loose, nice and supple can really help with that. And this is a simple kind of a variation. Move the baseball or the lacrosse ball up towards your traps or your shoulder blade. Obviously, like I said, we're hunched over a lot, and your shoulder blades can kind of get out of whack, and you want to be able to keep those where they're supposed to be, obviously, to be able to have optimal shoulder function and shoulder stability. So this can, you really find a tight spot, they can really hurt. But if you do these every day, just a minute each side, 2 minutes each side, they can be really good for you. Moving the hand overhead, moving it across the body, find a tight spot, and just really work there. You can move it down to your mid-back, by your scapula and your shoulder blades. You could do all 3 of these exercises within probably 10 minutes. That's all it takes. Focus on those problem areas. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. If you do want to learn more about mobility, like I mentioned, Kelly Starrett's book, Becoming a Supple Leopard, really talks about a systems approach to mobility and how to move well, and then it has a ton of mobility techniques for pretty much every part of the body, from the jaw all the way down to the toes. So let me know if this video was helpful. Consider subscribing. If you want more content like this, give the video a like, and we'll see you next time. Peace.